It's starting to feel like 2019 beauty drama again.
Hey Shelby Bells, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in for another video. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name's Shelby. I'm the crazy cat lady of the drama community here on YouTube. I bring you the tea 7 days a week with the help of my investigative research team, Mr. and Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty is the brains around here and Mr. Kitty is the face, which sometimes means that he brings us a little bit of clickbait. It's easy to forgive him because he's so cute. So if you like cats and you like tea, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. Don't forget that all Shelby Bells ring the bell.
Okay, let's get to this drama. So you guys, Jeffree Star, as you guys may or may not know, he was in New York like last week or the week before, and he was like doing a bunch of podcasts. He was like there to work. He did like a bunch of stuff, bunch of podcasts. And he said that if he was going to be on a bunch of these podcasts and he was going to be there to work, he was going to be there to work, honey. And he was going to make waves, I guess is the best way to put it. So Jeffree Star went, I think it was the BFFs podcast. He went on a bunch of them, and there's a bunch of different clips from all these podcasts I'm going to be including in videos throughout the week. So like I don't like really remember exactly which one this one is from off the top of my head, but I think it's the BFFs podcast, and he's been on that one before, and the topic of the beauty community came up, and Jeffree Star, I mean not Jeffree Star, this video is about Jeffree Star, about James Charles and Tati. And I'm just gonna roll you the clip about what he said about James and Tati, so roll it.
We are going to take an Uzi to the last one. Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's so weird. Like, what does that person do every day?
I don't know. He dances on TikTok.
Hoping a child falls into his traps, I'm sure. Allegedly.
Allegedly,
yeah, we don't
yes.
support alleged child predators.
No,
absolutely
we do not. Not in this household.
But
Not-
somehow there was like a free pass and he's still uploading and not in jail. So
I know, it's crazy.
The James Charles, Tati, Westbrook stuff go down.
they ruined the beauty community. Yeah.
And that's when we got
Yeah, it
kind
kinda
of
did.
like pulled in because we were like, wait a second, I didn't know what this was all going on YouTube.
Yeah,
And it,
yeah.
it brought in new viewers.
It did. And I
then
don't think
kind
that
of
was
in a way that was like,
yeah, not really in a good way, yeah.
I think once the new people saw it wasn't just like a soap opera and it was real life, really, it was just, and then YouTube in the beauty space died. They really took the fun out of the beauty community. With Tati's last video, it was just like the craziest thing, and I think it ruined beauty.
And he really went there. And you guys, for a long time, so first off, before I get into that, Jeffree has also recently mentioned James and Tati. I think he was mentioning them before in the past as well. So I'm gonna refresh your memory with that clip. So I'm gonna roll that for you.
And I said what millions of people are thinking, but they're too afraid to say because we live in this crazy culture where everyone has to tiptoe. That's what killed the beauty community, minus those two idiots that tried to ruin my career. What killed the beauty community was everyone was so afraid of being canceled. They stopped having fun. They stopped being witty. They stopped being sarcastic. Humor, dead. I'm gonna be me forever, so I think you guys know that. Thank you for sticking with me. It's been a crazy ride and a crazy journey.
The two what that did what? Not Jeffree Star bringing up James Charles and Tati Westbrook as the effing idiots that tried to ruin his career. In my opinion, Jeffree Star knows exactly what he is doing. He's trying to stir up a little drama, honey. He's trying to increase his relevancy on the internet once again. And if James and Tati respond to this could be the start of a new dramageddon. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. And it just seems like, you know, Jeffree has been mentioning, I think, Tati and James and how they ruined the beauty community kind of a lot recently this year, right? I feel like, you know, in 2022, he was all about being a changed person. Even in 2021 a little bit, he was all about being changed. He was all about, you know, no drama, no this. I moved to Wyoming. I'm done with all that. I'm breeding yaks and selling yak meat and shooting things and doing all kinds of, and I feel like, miss, don't you claw that, you know it's not good for cats, miss, okay? Cats, am I right? Anyway, and so I feel like that's really what Jeffree was on, and now in 2023, I don't know if the coins started dwindling. I don't know if Jeffree just got tired of not being in the news like that. I don't know if Jeffree, what he was going through, or maybe he faced his demons and now he's relapsing back to his old, unhealed self. I don't really know what's going on with all of that, but Jeffree has been
really involving himself in, I think, almost every big drama that there's been lately, beauty community or not. When you think of Mascaragate and Michaela, when you think this Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber thing he's entering himself into, and now he's bringing up old stuff with James and Tati and saying that James and Tati are the ones that ruined the beauty community, talking about James Charles' allegations and everything. And it really honestly is, it makes you wonder, you know, was this time away where he wasn't involved in a lot of drama and he was allegedly focused on him, was he actually doing that, or was he just laying low and not opening his mouth because it was too hot in the kitchen still? You know, it makes you wonder, you know, was the beast just kind of in hibernation and now he's back? You know, and I have mixed feelings towards that, because on one hand, you have to kind of emotionally separate yourself from situations like this, and like, what is good entertainment, what's good for my channel to make videos about and all that stuff. Like this, him being problematic and involving himself in the drama and stuff is great for my channel. It's great for, you know, I've been posting a lot of very successful reels onto my, not reels, what are they called here? Shorts onto my YouTube channel about Jeffree Star and everything that's been going on with him. They've been doing great. I've gained a lot of subscribers from them. It's great for my channel. It's great for all of that, right? Great for reporting the news to you guys because you guys want to hear about it, right? On the other hand, when you look at it from a perspective of, you know, it's like Jeffree Star was, I think, a very toxic contributor to the beauty space for, you know, during 2019, 2018, during that time, right? He was a very toxic presence. I feel like every major big drama that happened in the drama community involved Jeffree Star in some way. Now, is that because he involved himself in it, or is it because he was just always the drama, I guess? I mean, that's whatever your opinion is on that. But the point still remains, he was involved in every single dramageddon that we had, right? In some way. And so it's just like, makes you kind of wonder, like, did James and Tati ruin the beauty community, or was Jeffree Star a big factor in that too? I'm under the belief that what James and Tati, their whole thing and what happened with them certainly helped to break down the beauty community as we knew it back then. I'm certainly under the belief that they had a big contribution to that. And it's one thing that, while I do really like Tati still, I think she's the queen, I really do admire her, there is still a part of me that's like, still disappointed that that happened and that she allowed herself to get to be on that level with these people. You know, like, I felt like she was kind of above that for a while. And then, you know, seeing and just remembering how she acted during that time, it does still disappoint me a little bit, you know? With James Charles, I feel like he did stay in the beauty community with all of these allegations against him, not only the beauty community, but the LGBTQ community as well. In gay men, he stained that reputation. You know, being a huge public figure like James Charles, you know, you have to think twice about what you do and the actions that you do and what's going to become public and the allegations that are against you and stuff, because there are people out there that want nothing but to strip every single right from LGBTQ people away. And when they hear about these allegations of these big, famous LGBTQ people, it helps fuel their fire and it proves their ridiculous points that they want to make in whatever, you know, stupid laws they want to pass or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because they'll use that, you know, and it's like, it's awful. Like, you know, as far as, and what I'm referring to in that bit is the, with the straight men, right? As it pertains to any underage people, I think James Charles needs to be held accountable for that. It baffles me to this day how he still was not held accountable for that. There has got to be some sort of hush money involved in this with the parents and all of that involved in this. I am under the strong belief that there was, because I don't understand how he has not been to court for this, how he hasn't been, there's no lawsuits, there's no nothing going on with this after how many allegations. Like, I'm not understanding that part. I really have never, and I don't really get into it a lot in detail on this channel because one, it's a very dark topic. Two, it's not easy to stay monetized talking about it. And three, it's just kind of a lot. But I don't understand how there's been nothing done with that. And Jeffree even mentioned that in his little statement or whatever. But I feel like, you know, James and Tati did tarnish the beauty community a little bit. But Jeffree did too. And also I want to say I want to say that the beauty community is not ruined and it's not dead. It just looks different. It just looks different. There's not a lot of drama in the community anymore. If anything, the drama that we talk about now, it kind of made the careers of all these people kind of fall off a little bit. And now, like, the drama that we're talking about now is like Jaclyn Hill's affiliate links, Mascara Gate, you know, but it's, you know, I mean, for the most part, the beauty community, and the beauty community is so big. Remember that, guys. The beauty community is so big. It's not just these big, heavy hitting, like, top influencers. There are mid-sized influencers like 50, 60,000. There are like people with 100,000 they're still doing their thing and thriving, right? And there's even people that are like have over 1 million subscribers and like really big YouTubers like Bailey Sarian and Raw Beauty Christie and all these people that are still just out there doing their thing, and they're just doing their little thing, and they're still successful doing their thing. So it's like the beauty community was not ruined. Maybe it was tarnished and ruined for you, Jeffree, but Jeffree himself had a large part to do with that. With the whole thing with Shane, and, you know, these guys weren't in the beauty community, but they were friends with James, so it kind of ties into it with the Dolan twins back then, and like that whole thing, and then all the tweets back and forth about the Dolan, we don't need to rehash all that because it was a lot, but Jeffree had a big part to do with this too, and he needs to take some sort of accountability for his part in what ruined the beauty community for him. I'm gonna say for him because it was for him, because the beauty community is still out there and thriving. The people that love, the beauty lovers, the true beauty lovers are gonna be there watching the people that are doing the reviews, that are doing the whole thing, that are doing the content without the drama. The people that just wanted the drama, they wanted the chisme, they are like following the chisme and they're like, whatever. You know, and they got sick of the chisme for a second or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, that, it's two different things. And you know what, in a way, like, I'm sure that all of these people are regretful in some kind of way for how everything played out with that, because it was just really heavy. It was a lot. It was very dramatic. It had detrimental effects on every single one of their careers, and none of them are in the same place that they were prior to that. And behind the scenes, we'll never know exactly what happened. We'll never know the true tea behind everything, because if there's one thing I've learned about social media and social media drama, what the viewer sees is like 1% of what is actually going on behind the scenes. And I realized that after stuff that I've been through, is that what y'all see is like 1% of it, what's actually going on. So what we know, and we know kind of a lot, is like not even tapping the surface, I'm sure, from all this stuff, right? And so it's like, I don't know, I feel like they all had something to do with it, but Jeffree can't just go around here and say that it was solely them. You have to take responsibility for your part in it too. And I'm not saying that to be a hater, I'm not saying that to do whatever. Listen, I don't dislike Jeffree. I keep it a buck when he does stuff that I think is messed up, but stuff that I think is whatever, like, I speak on that too. You know, like, I'm not biased in any kind of way towards it. But I think he needs to take responsibility of his part in it. And that's just what I think. Anyway, let me know in the comment section down below what you think about all this drama with Jeffree Star bringing up James and Tati again and saying they ruined the beauty community and all that nonsense. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you. And aside from that, that's going to be it for today's video, you guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel down below. Don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified of all my future videos when they do post. Remember that all Shelby bells ring the bell. And yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, YouTube should be suggesting a couple more down here for you to choose from. So I'd love it if you did that. Aside from that, I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.